the most iconic Allied submachine gun of World War II, requiring max level on the Allies campaign to even unlock. But is it worth the grind? The Thompson, going from mobsters to Marines, going from gangs to GIs. First, some history. The Thompson was developed by John T. Thompson. It was originally meant to be used in World War I to break the stalemate of trench warfare. However, it was invented too late. Eventually, it became used by the Marines during the Banana Wars, but the Thompson's early era was best described as a weapon of criminals. Mobsters like Al Capone used this weapon during the Prohibition era. It became known as the Chicago typewriter. Cheap, easy to fold into a violin case, and with 100 rounds, this thing was dangerous. After early service in World War II, it began to shred the image of a bad boy weapon and would soon become the weapon of freedom. So now I've talked about the history of the Thompson submachine gun. How does this weapon stack up in Enlisted? The Thompson wasn't actually released on the same time as Normandy. In fact, it was released a lot later during the reinforcement update, which also added in the P-47D and the M2 flamethrower. In terms of damage, the Thompson is more of an upgrade over the Lancaster and the Stem. However, the weapon does not have the magazine size of the two weapons. At 4 stars, the reload speed is reduced by 10%. At 5 stars, the rate of fire is increased, and both the recoil, both horizontal and vertical, are decreased by 10%. And at full 6 stars, the hit power is increased by 20% and the shot deviation is reduced by 15%. Effectively giving the gun at 8.2 in close range and a 5.5 at medium range. This means it can 2-shot from 100 meters, compared to base one, which can 2-shot at close range, but 3-shot at longer ranges. Its rate of fire also goes up from 550 to 600 shots per minute, 630 to 690 shots per minute, with an increased reload time to 2.7 over 3 seconds, and reduced vertical recoil from 30 and 8 to 27 and 7. Of course, these are the on-paper stats for the weapon. So, how does it actually perform? Well, so as this clip showed, yes, the Thompson is much better than most weapons in the Allied arsenal. It's better than the Lancaster due to more damage. It's better than the grease guns because, well, everything's better than the grease guns. And since the Stem's really just a downgrade of the Lancaster, it's definitely better than the Stem. So yeah, let's just say that. It's better than all Allied SMGs, and it's probably as on par with most German SMGs. The Axis, meanwhile, just gets so many SMGs, and the Thompson is more of a match to all of them, better than pretty much all of them. And since the Axis have overpopulated with SMGs, with the MP28, the FNAB, the MP40, both variants of the Beretta, and that Czech submachine gun, I can't remember what it's called. It's actually, really refreshing that this gun can actually outperform all of them with really good success. Is it annoying that you have to grind to level 29 just to get the Thompson? Of course it is. This is such an annoying thing to get, but oh my god, it's worth the grind. Seriously, I would generally recommend grinding just so you can use this weapon. It is one of the most fun guns to use in the game. The weapon is so powerful. I have already put up a video explaining how to get huge amounts of XP quick. So if you want any advice on how to get XP very quickly, please check out that video. Since Enlisted's meta is really revolving around SMGs and to an extent LMGs, having the Thompson is a very huge boon and will really help you if you really are struggling. If someone in your game is using a Thompson and they die, pick that thing up. Seriously, it is really worth it. It is one of the best weapons to grab in the game. Thompson is a fantastic weapon to use in Enlisted, and it's one of my favourite weapons as of now. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.